In version 9, we have optimized the turn module utilities when running a dynamic simulation. To explain this, I've chosen this single unit truck to fit in a small given area. We'll start the vehicle simulation at this point. The truck will then proceed through to this drop-off zone and then exit on this side. Our design objective is to ensure that the vehicle does in fact fit in the limited space provided. Looking at the turn setup page, you could either go and select your toolbar icon. Alternatively, you can go to your menu. If you're not too sure how it all works, there is the first option of going to the help file. In our case, we then go and click on the setup option. There's numerous group vehicles to go and choose from. Looking at the default file path, you'll find aircrafts, custom vehicles, where you can ultimately go and customize your own vehicle dimensions, TRH17 vehicles and UK vehicles. We're using the TRH17 vehicle here, and then looking at the different options associated with the TRH, including the 22-meter interlink. These values are grayed out because they are TRH17 vehicles and not custom vehicles. I'm then going to select that single unit vehicle that I pointed out earlier. The simulation type is going to be swept path, using the swept path settings on the right. This would indicate the vehicle extremities during the simulation. For now, the simulation direction is going to be forward. At a later stage, I'll show you the example of a reverse simulation where we now use the Reed-Shep algorithm. And then you turn off draw vehicle at control points because I want to specify where those control points should be. I'm also then turn off enforce steering angle limits. The Civil Designer will indicate via direction arrow whether we are exceeding those angles or not. And no need to show the results after the simulation. You do have the option of specifying a simulation speed and then turning that on. I'm going to leave it off for now. Click on OK. Going to the turn menu and selecting dynamic simulation. Reading my prompt, it says indicate vehicle start position. I want to be precise with my positioning. I've strategically gone and put in these little points. I'm then going to select my grab all snap mode. I'm then position the vehicle start point. Reading the prompt again, it says indicate direction for initial movement. As I go and move my cursor, you can see how the vehicle angle changes. I want to go towards this point. This is also going to be my first waypoint position. So I'm going to use that as my start direction as well as my first waypoint. Left click again. Now as I zoom in there, a couple of things are happening. You can see the swept path is already being drawn, showing the vehicle extremities. And if I exceed my steering angle, the dynamic black arrow changes color to red. At the same time, looking on the top here, the text will also change red if we exceed the steering angle. Moving on to my next waypoint, ensuring that the arrow isn't red. I'm going to continue with my simulation path. Here we're very limited for space. So I'm going to make sure that the swept path is indicating that we're not touching any of the boundaries. Also ensuring that the arrow stays black. I do also have the option to go and right click and select force straight. In that case, my vehicle will only go straight. Alternatively, here at the top, I can go and turn that off. I do also have the option, if I've made a mistake, to right click and select cancel last. I'm happy with the simulation. I'm going to press 1 for the correct zoom view. And finishing off, I may right click and select finish. When I click on finish, the simulation will be run. If we zoom in to the points of interest, you'll see we've come rather close to the boundaries.